Okay, what's up everyone? Actually, still Team Lynch Spirit of Adventure. Thanksgiving week. It's actually Tuesday of the week of Thanksgiving, and you probably heard a bunch of COVID restrictions, new ones popping up. This trip is supposed to be a traditional Thanksgiving road trip that I've done over the last couple years. Different places. It's supposed to be Death Valley, going out to Palm Springs, sitting in some mineral baths, things like that, going out to Slab City, and yeah, COVID changed that. At least the new restrictions did. So, just gonna hit the road, see what's up here in Utah. It's supposed to have some great weather. Gonna go down south, Escalante, Boulder, Utah, probably Glen Canyon, certainly Bryce Canyon National Park. Just kind of winging it and boondocking it. So, let's hit it. Hey, what's up everyone? So, got here to, I don't even know where I'm at. I'm somewhere near Bryce Canyon National Park and near Highway 12. I'll try to put it up in the video, but I ended up getting like, you can see it's kind of pitch black behind me. You can see the moon and everything, and we're in a dispersed camping site. It is pitch black out here. You can see the stars, the moon, everything like that. It's really, really great. You can't pick it up on camera. You can actually see the rest of the forest and stuff, but it is also 28. So let me close this all the way. It is like 28 degrees outside. It is freaking crazy cold. So I do have the porch light on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Porch light was the cool kind of LED ground effect lighting for the stairs. It also lights up that doorway. I'm trying to go super like stealth, I guess, being out here because I couldn't see anything. It got dark right when I was getting here to these kind of Forest Service roads. I know this is a dispersed area. I know this is an off-highway vehicle area, so people take their TVs and stuff back here and they bring their toy haulers, but I couldn't see where the actual parking spots were at. So I'm just off the dirt road, just in a clearing, and like I said, it's gorgeous. Ice freaking cold. Don't want to run a generator or anything like that. Kind of have my stuff set to where I have my generator coming on. If my volts get too low, I have my furnace running on the propane instead of electricity. And the generator is going to kick on if I drain my batteries too much. Batteries just basically need to power the fan and stuff like that for the furnace, and I think to ignite it too, it needs to come on. But other than that, it's on gas. So, gonna eat some ramen. I ended up going kind of this weird, kind of like college student kind of route on the food, and ended up getting, I don't know, I do have my Mexican candy in there. I do got all my mac and cheese. I have like this boatload of instant ramen, bread, peanut butter, other things like that. Have your microwave. Also have the induction oven, all that stuff I do need to cook. But just so in case anybody's worried, yes, pandemic's going on, social distancing, all these things have to happen. The way I look at it, I'm in my van, I'm totally self-contained. I brought all the food I'm gonna need for the 3 or 4 days I'm gonna be on the road. Probably end up going home day of Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving. It's a Tuesday before Thanksgiving right now. And I won't have to come in contact with anybody. So, for anybody looking at this video, critiquing because I'm traveling when there's a pandemic going on, all that stuff, I intend to be in contact with no people, eat my own food, just have my pups and stuff in the van, and just do my own thing. So wish me luck tonight, camping out in the middle of nowhere, totally black and cold. And tomorrow morning going into Bryce Canyon National Park, and then going to head up to Escalante, do some hikes, at least one hike, get some petrified or fossilized petrified wood, at least take a look at it, stuff like that, and then wing it from there. So check it out tomorrow. Good night tonight. Good morning. Yeah, it's 7:30, something like that. Just wanted to get things cranked up. Actually, I have Bertha cranked up to give the batteries a break. And yeah, you can see there's nobody out here. We're just out in the middle of the woods, somewhere along a forest road. Super quiet, super dark. Yeah, you can see it's really cold. It's like, actually, I'm gonna get back in the van. It's like 17 degrees out right now, and in the next hour and a half it's supposed to get much warmer. So actually, yep, so in the van, like an hour and a half from now, it's supposed to get up to like 30 or 30 something like that. I don't know, but last night it got down. I think right now it's 18. It got down to like 12 or 13 last night, but the van was pretty good. I mean, it kept everything super warm. Now I'm gonna actually wake up to breakfast at Champions, some ramen. I know I showed some food last night as I got here to this area. It was super dark, so I was just trying to get Bertha all buttoned up and everything, but I actually have like a boatload of like ramen bowls and stuff like that and other food, and of course I can still eat takeout if I needed to, so I'm totally set, but I don't have to make any contact with anybody. I actually got the dogs all set up with their food too. Go on, eat. Come on, eat. So I actually put the dog bowls down there in the porch area so they can eat. I've noticed that Juno doesn't like to eat around the nook and his stuff, so it's whatever. It's actually whatever. So anyway, thought about what I'm going to do today. I am near Bryce Canyon National Park, so still going to go through Bryce Canyon probably this morning. Try to find somewhere to eat breakfast, I don't know, or like if there's a hole in the wall that I can order takeout, bring it back to the van, I'll do that. Maybe, because I always like to kind of go out and check out the hole in the wall places that have like this, you know, most awesome omelets or like biscuits and gravy. But if I can't find it, that's cool. Just gonna do Bryce Canyon. Hopefully the roads won't be icy or slick. It's dry. There's no snow or rain last night, so that should be good. But yeah, and then after that, going to probably head over to Escalante. I'm going to take the scenic route 12 here in southern Utah. Escalante, if you don't know about it, there's a lot of petrified wood in that area of southern Utah, and so petrified wood is basically this wood that became fossilized, so it's like millions of years old, but it still looks like wood. You can still see the rings in it, sometimes the bark on the outside, but it's a freaking rock. It's pretty amazing. So gonna go hike, check out some of that stuff kind of laying around, and then maybe head on to Boulder, Utah, and see where the day takes me after that. So let's see, but about to get this ramen bowl on. Anyway, gonna eat some ramen. Make sure these pups get fed. Miss Juno hates her kibble, so she never eats it. In fact, she's always kind of like doing the puppy face, like, oh, I don't want to eat the kibble. I don't want to eat it all the time. I'm gonna actually see if I can find her some bacon at a breakfast place or something to mix in her food. I know it's spoiling her, but she's a spoiled puppy. But yeah, so anyway, it's time to hit it. Boom. Holy crap, made it into Bryce Canyon National Park. Actually just went past the visitor center. I'm probably like 5 or 6 miles into the park on the main road, headed towards Rainbow Point, a couple other turnouts and things like that for some really, really epic scenes kind of like this. I know you can kind of hear a helicopter in the distance. But yeah, film just doesn't do it justice. I hate to say it, but it doesn't. It's super freaking cold. It's like 23 degrees. I thought it was going to warm up a little bit, and it has slightly, but the odd thing about southern Utah is that Bryce Canyon actually gets a lot colder, I've noticed, than other parts of southern Utah, and actually gets, it seems like a lot more snow. So actually this road into Bryce Canyon National Park, the day after any kind of major snowstorm, they actually close it like 3 miles past the visitor center, so you actually can't get back into the park. And I've seen it. There's a lot of shaded areas on this road where there's still snow on it slightly, and it hasn't snowed down here for a little bit. There's where the sun's at, everything's kind of melted, but you can kind of see and try to get some footage here. But yeah, there is ice and stuff kind of everywhere. So it is a little bit dangerous. The road's a little bit slippery, but overall it is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The rock formations behind me, very unique to Bryce Canyon. We're going to see some more of those, and then stop along some of these turnouts along the way to Rainbow Point. So see you then. Holy crap. Far View Point, Bryce Canyon National Park. And yeah, it is kind of a far view, isn't it? So yeah, man, this is crazy beautiful. Actually, I've lived in Utah for 3 years now. This is my first time in Bryce Canyon National Park. It is amazing, 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 amazing. And I don't know if the camera even does a lot of this justice. Let me try to zoom in. You kind of see one little guy, like right there. It's like a mountain, like a turtleback, and there's clouds below the peak of the mountain, so it looks like just a mountaintop floating in the distance on the horizon. Which is just totally crazy how awesome that looks if you could be here. I'm using like the fanciest camera I have, and I still don't think it does it justice. Also, a funny story about the van and everything. Coming back from here, you can see just kind of walking this. Oh, and of course, see Juno. But looking at the sign here, basically there's cliffs here and stuff, and don't leave your valuables in your car, and also don't expect your kids not to jump off. It's way off season, and we kind of have the park to ourselves, which is kind of cool. There's a handful of other people here. But yeah, you could see somebody doing something they're not supposed to do. Bun, dun, dun. Ms. Juno in the passenger seat, just staring at me like it's her job, like that's her seat to be in. Yes, Juno, we see you. We see you. All right, head under Rainbow Point. All right, everyone, here at Bryce Canyon Rainbow Point. Really amazing. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in the background. The sun's kind of right in my face. But it is truly, truly amazing. So again, just a handful of people out here, people taking photos, seeing stuff. It is the down season. But man, Rainbow Point is definitely not disappointing. You can see forever in so many directions. The film just does not give it justice. All right, Inspiration Point. Crazy bright out here, but just kind of amazing. And again, just a handful of people out here taking pictures, doing other things. These cliffs are just outrageously gorgeous, as well as these unique stone structures unique to Bryce Canyon. So anyway, going to head out of here now and basically go back to Ruby Inn and grab something to eat, and then head on over to Escalante. Ooh, it's bright. Okay, so obviously not going to Ruby Inn on the way to Escalante and grabbing a bite to eat. I actually didn't realize how much stuff there was to see in Bryce Canyon National Park. And as I said earlier in the video, I'd lived here in Utah for 3 years. Actually never been to Bryce Canyon. So try to capture as much stuff as I could. I put as much of it into the video as possible and thought there's so much here, I might as well do a part 2 for the Escalante part of the road trip that I took over the Thanksgiving week holiday. Part 2 is going to have the petrified forest, the trail going through there, finding fossilized wood, finding fossilized logs buried in the trail that are like millions of years old and showing those things to you, and a couple other funny things that happen on the trip as well. Part 2 is going to be coming out a couple days after this video, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, have your alerts on so you know when the video comes out. And also check out my other YouTube channel, Beefcake Lynch Gaming. On that channel, I stream on Twitch and on YouTube simultaneously, and I play RPG, shooters, simulation games, the whole gamut on Steam, and I do Xbox as well. So check out that channel. Keep checking out this channel. Like, subscribe, comment on both. Until next time, see you then.